Hey family, I hope all is well with everyone. I promise you this video won't be short. There's just some things that were on my mind. I just wanted to talk about them. I was thinking about those who it's crazy. Every time I try to do a video, there's always a plane going by. I like being outside doing videos. Sometimes I do them inside, but I like being out here, sun gazing a little bit and getting some fresh air, being out here in nature. But anyway. Ooh. I want to give a quick shout out to those who are finding out that they are, well, I'm not going to say they found out that they are RH negative, but who know they are RH negative. I have found out through my higher self that anyone who is RH negative, their blood is unique, and it's not like the average blood. Some say that their blood is considered, alien-like. My higher self lets me know there's a link to their blood as far as the DNA, as far as the blood being linked to extraterrestrial, not extraterrestrial, but it's been linked to, shall I say, from up there, shall I say, somewhere in your family line, you had family members that were genetically, have been, their DNA has been tampered with, shall I say, in order for you to have that kind of blood, and it's been passed down to you. Most people's blood is like AB positive or A negative, B positive, A positive, you name it. I mean, most people's bloodline is like that, or O negative, which is that's a rare as well. That's a rare blood type too. But my higher self was letting me know that those who have that negative blood type, their blood is so rare that scientists can't. Well, I'm just gonna tell you what my higher self said. They cannot be cloned. People with that kind of blood type cannot be cloned, and I thought that was fascinating. Even scientists today, they don't even know how, where it come from. We do. But and this is also why they're fascinated about that blood. It's very rare. It's very rare. And most people who have that blood type, whether they're conscious, if they have that blood type and plus they're conscious, they will find themselves developing all kind of new gifts, shall I say. They're more intuitive and more sort of psychic-like, and they're just more in tune with Mother Earth, shall I say. And they have that knowing, shall I say. You have a lot of children that are coming in that like star children and indigo crystal children, And my higher self told me that the Crystal children, they started coming here in 1970. I think 1970, no, 1971. I was born in 1971, and I never really looked at it as being either or. I just know that I was different. Just like a lot of coming up, you were different. I've always been like a challenged child, even though I wasn't stupid, but I was challenged. And as I got older, things started to click for me. But I couldn't stand school. I could not stand it. I pretty much did enough, to pass, just to get out, to graduate. But I couldn't stand school. I didn't like the structure of it. And plus I knew that they wasn't really teaching us what we really need to know. They were pretty much teaching us what they want us to know. But anyway, even though I believe that we are all uniquely and wonderfully made, I still say big ups to those who have that blood type. I don't know how you feel about yourself, but you should feel something special. You should feel something real special, that you have that awesome, I don't even want to say alien, but you have that blood type in your body, and it's rare. It's very rare. And like I say, it's either passed down from somewhere in your family, you having that blood type, or somewhere in your life, I don't know, your life or your family member's life, they've had contact with the Star family, and they started messing with their DNA, and that's another way that you can end up with that blood type as well. It's one thing for the Most High God to choose you as His children, but for His rod and staff to get involved, and they choose you for whatever reason, and they make contact with you, all things are possible. And that's all I'm going to say, and I'm going to leave that alone. Family, I've always talked to you about, as I start to become conscious and coming into this place of knowing, having a spiritual awakening. I told you, family, how I started seeing, pretty much after I started sun gazing, I started noticing this light. It's round, and the light is on the inside. Pretty much when I close my eyes, I can see it in the center. It's a light, and it pulsates with all these beautiful colors. And I couldn't really tell y'all exactly what color, because there was so many colors, green, violet, red. It was constantly so many colors. There's a viewer that has been checking me out, and she had mentioned to me that, and really she broke it down, and that it is so true. It is so true. Because I couldn't really explain to y'all. It was hard for me to perceive what I was seeing from the get-go, because I see this image when I close my eyes, and I see it when I'm looking out. Whatever's going on within me being projected out on the outside. But anyway, she had broken down that it looks like a gemstone, and she's not lying. That's exactly what it looks like. I couldn't put my hand on exactly what it looks like, but it's a lot of sparkly colors, and but that's exactly what it looks like. Sort of remind you of a chakra, but it has a lot of colors on the inside that's dancing, well, not dancing, but that's moving around and pulsating, and they're constantly changing colors, and sometimes you'll see like all these colors all in the mix. They're beautiful, but big up, sister, for bringing it to my attention. But you're right, they do look like a gemstone, well, like one big gemstone, yeah, that's what it looks like. And I had asked my higher self, was I seeing this? I've been seeing this now for about like a year and a half. and I asked my higher self, I said, by me seeing this, is this due to me sun gazing? Is that why I'm able to see this? My higher self said no. I've been telling you, family, that's how I've been able to see this, due to the sun. But my higher self said no, it's just a gift from God. And but I said, is it the sun that has, given me this gift, due to sun gazing? My higher self said no. And I said, well, is it a gift of God? And my higher self said yes. So, with that being said, I'm not the only one. A lot of people, there are people online that are talking about seeing this because they want to know what's going on. Their eyes are evolving and they're seeing things, and they're seeing this light, and some of them do say it opens to a portal, and it does. It's a very special light that's on the inside, and it's always on the center, whether your eyes are closed or whether it's open. No matter how you're seeing it, it's always in the center. And I did mention to your family that when you're gazed upon, when you're real focused on this light, you can will it towards you. There's been times I've done this, and it will open up to a portal. And I'm seeing all kind of dimensional beings. I'm seeing things that would normally blow your mind, but I'm used to it now. If I open my eyes and stare at it, it's at a distance when I open my eyes, but when I'm seeing it and I'm constantly staring at it, concentrating on it, sometimes it get bigger, and then I see light coming out of it, as though it's like angels with wings flying out of it. I kid you not. Everybody's experience is different, but these are experiences I have always told you that I have been, experiencing. But some people online talks about seeing this as well, and but they would pretty much just talk about seeing the light. They don't really go in depth about their other experiences that comes with it. But for those who are seeing it, yes, it does open up to a portal, and you can see your ancestors. You see, I see a little bit of everything. I kid you not. You can see your ancestors, people in the past. You see your past life. You pretty much see whatever that open door is allowing you to see. You can see star people. You can see higher realms. But I truly believe for you to see some of these realms, you must be vibrating on a higher frequency. If you're not going to see the higher realms. I don't care if it is open. I don't care if your third eye is open. If your third eye is open, but you've been blessed with this gift to see this light that's within you, that's round, it looks like a gemstone, and it's flicking all these colors. If you're able to master yourself and see this light and will it towards you and allow it to open up, I still believe that you must be vibrating on a higher frequency in order to see the angelic realms. Because it's an open door period. It's an open door period. But I just want to let my family know, those of you who are having this experience, don't be scared. I wasn't scared when I first started noticing it. It threw me back a little bit. I'm like, what is this? I'm always, every time I'm having a different new experience, I'm always saying, what is this? But I'm learning to just relax. And as they say, sit back and enjoy the ride. I'm learning to relax and just observe. And the experiences have been just awesome. One time I had experience where I was seeing this light that is within me, and I don't know where I was, but I was in some place that looked like it looked like I was under earth somewhere, and I was seeing these people. They were just sort of ancient looking, because women had like scarves on their head, and they were coming from above earth, walking down into earth. And there were like some steps, and everybody was walking. The women were walking in single file line, and nobody was pretty much paying me any attention. I was just observing, because I was checking out how people were dressed. The women had dresses on, like skirts, with some kind of a belt, some kind of guard across their chest, across their waist area, some kind of garment on their head. And I'm not really sure what they was doing, but I remember them coming from above, wherever above is, but they were walking downward, and it seemed like the space that they were in, it seemed like they were, the space they were in, it seemed like they were somewhere like underground somewhere. I can't explain it. Maybe a civilization underground somewhere. And I was seeing them coming down. I was seeing them walking down some stairs. And then it went from there to I started seeing someone approach me. He looked like a man, and he had hair on his face and a beard, and he looked kind of ancient looking. And he wasn't smiling at me or anything, but he had noticed me, and he was just looking at me. He was just looking at me. And I kind of, felt some type of way, because I'm like, you can at least smile. But the whole time I'm observing. And then I saw another man walk by me. It's kind of like I'm observing during the whole time, But I'm saying all of this to let you know it can really take you places. It can really take you places that you can only imagine. But yeah, I've been having many experiences. I don't tell you everything, but but for the most part. Now, am I seeing ghosts walking around in my home? No, my home is blessed. I don't have any paranormal activity going on in my home. I'm not having those kind of experiences, other than me seeing the orbs. I did a video about that, showing you the spirit orbs. I call them my family of light. That's what I call them. That came in. I was in my room, and it was coming through the rays of the sun into my room. Other than that, I'm not seeing anything dark, and only positive things that I'm seeing. But as far as seeing, dimensional beings, I've been able to see them. They're all type. There are many of them. It's so many I can't even count, and I'm just seeing a fraction of what's out there on different, dimensions. And some look human looking. Some of them don't. Some of them don't look human looking. Some of them look, I've said this once, I'm going to say it again. Some of them look half man, half beast. I kid you not. Some of them look half man, half beast. And some of them don't look human at all, but they come in love and light, because I surround myself with light, and I ask, Father God to protect me from anything that's not of love. And I ask, if anything do come in my space, it must come in love. And I do not accept or agree with anything that's not of love or light. So anything that does come around in my space, no matter how it looks, I accept it as love, and I see it as love. And the fact that I'm thinking like this, I remove fear. So you'd be surprised the things you would see. It can be a blessing, but it can be a curse for those who are in fear. And it can definitely be a curse for those who are vibrating on a lower frequency, because you're not going to attract positive, angelic beings, anything positive, period. You definitely want to make sure you're right on the inside. But, when it happens for you, you will know it. You know it. You will know that woman, she ain't crazy. Oh, yeah. You will know it for yourself. That's why I tell all my family, I tell you all, go within and see the truth for yourself. I still believe that sun gazing does help. It definitely activates your pineal gland. I know it has helped me. But a lot of gifts are from the Most High God. And I give him all the praise and the glory. And because I don't look at this as this my doing. The Most High has purpose for us all, and he blessed you He blessed those whom he want to qualify. That's all I got to say. It's not what man say, but it's what God say, and it's who he want to qualify. Even people you think shouldn't have the gift, they have it. I say it's not the gift you have, but it's what you do with it, you know. Be of love and be service to others and use it for good. Definitely use it for good. One thing about karma, when it bites you, it bites hard. It bites you real hard. And I don't have time for negative karma coming my way. I had enough of that growing up, you know, the choices I've made, making wrong choices. I want to get it right this time. See, that's all I want to talk about. And I'm going to go ahead and end this video, but I did a video when I was talking about Genesis chapter 1 verse 26 and chapter 2 verse 8. I'm not going to get into it, what I was talking about. You got to check it out for yourself. But I was basically just asking my higher self some questions and writing down the answers, and I was sharing it with your family. But speaking of the people that lived back then, in those times, how they was mixing with the fallen angels. My higher self told me that their DNA, their blood was Rh negative. So that, in me saying that, now you understand why I say how blood being passed down from generation to generation. Yeah. And even though that they were your ancestors going back, DNA have been mixed with the fallen angel, it doesn't mean you're evil. You know, Most High takes what's meant for your evil and he'll turn around for good, you know. I say acknowledge God in all your ways, get in the word, and you know, he knows those who are his. He's still going to accept you as long as you're accepting him and acknowledging him in spirit and in truth. So don't look at it though, oh, I got the fallen angel, you know, bloodline running through me. Don't look at it that way. But it is what it is. It is what it is. It's pretty much who are you going to serve, you know? And you know, like I said, long as the Lord qualifies you, long as the Lord has purpose for your life, and he's telling you, you know, if you abide in him, he will abide in you. That's all that matters. Don't worry about your ancestors. You know, you be better than them, and you acknowledge the true living God. Not his things, not his creation, but the true living God. There's also that dwells on the inside of you as well. Well, family, I'm getting ready to go. The answers are there. They're on the inside of you. And if you want to read other people's books by still seeking knowledge, there's nothing wrong with that, you know. I'm not knocking people to read. You know, I read myself. But I'm just saying the answers are on the inside of you. They're on the inside of you. Thank you for checking me out. And I'll talk to you later.